how you doing today? I hope y'all are doing well. A sub had asked why my videos are vertical versus horizontal. So I decided to make it horizontal to see how you all like it. Do y'all like this landscape better? I would imagine you like landscape better. I never really thought about it until it was brought to my attention, basically. So if you guys like it like this, then I'll just start making my videos, horizontally. Or landscape mode, basically. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to y'all about nitpicking. And basically, I wanted to talk to y'all about how nitpicking can destroy relationships. Not just relationships with your lover, but relationships with friends and family members, people who you genuinely want to continue a healthy connection with. We all have flaws. We all make mistakes. But is it really necessary that every time you always have to point out, their flaws, their mistakes? Because every time you decide to point out their flaw and their mistakes instead of just, complimenting them. Like, nobody's going to do anything perfect. If you nitpick about you don't load the dishwasher right, you don't fold clothes the right way, well, why'd you do this way? Why'd you do that way? Well, I'm a believer in, I don't like to just waste my breath. So if I feel like it's not done to my liking, then I would just go do it myself to my liking. Because at the end of the day, if that person gave their best effort to try to do it, right? That's all they can do. That's all anybody can do. But when we nitpick in a relationship, we're essentially communicating to the people that we're around, whether it's family members or your lover or your friends, that you can't do anything right. And that's sad, because when a person feels like, dang, I can't ever do anything right, now that's going to lead to feelings of resentment. It's going to make them feel inadequate, not good enough. And then, God forbid, if they already feel like that, and then the person continues to move the goalposts. Because I would think that most people strive to be the best man or the best woman they can be in the relationship, because it really boils down to communication and self-awareness. Because sometimes people are not aware that they're nitpicking, but they are. You're nitpicking if you tell your partner, for example, I don't like that outfit, you should change your clothes. Well, they like that outfit. That's why they put the outfit on, or to tell them, oh, this, that, and the third. Like, instead of wanting to criticize, pause for a second and think to yourself about the bigger picture. Like, is this really worth me, saying anything about? And then, you can do things, because at the end of the day, anybody's goal, particularly in a romantic relationship, is you want emotional intimacy and you want to build trust. You want to be emotionally available, because that is how you build a healthy relationship, not a toxic one. Nitpicking creates a toxic situation, because when you get to nitpicking, oh, well, why you pigeon-toed? Well, why you bow-legged? Well, why you got big eyes? Well, why you got squinty eyes? Well, why you light-skinned? Why you dark? It can go back and forth. And because when you nitpick that person, you think they're not going to nitpick back at you, because we're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? You start capping on them saying, why you missing teeth? They're going to be like, well, at least my teeth ain't yellow. Like, it's always going to be a comeback. It's always going to be something smart to say. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be something. So I would say, don't nitpick. But again, it boils down to being self-aware. Some people are unaware. Some people are not great communicators. So if you're not good at communicating, you got to work on your communication. I feel like nitpicking comes from unrealistic expectations. And due to unrealistic expectations, that's what leads people to be like, and then they be disappointed because you put this person high up on a pedestal and they didn't earn their position to be that high. Because this is another thing about nitpicking. People want to be like, oh, well, such and such disappointed me. Did they really disappoint you? Or did you just set them way too high? Reality didn't match up with where you placed them in your mind. So now you feel disappointed. Because maybe if you didn't pedestalize them, maybe, when reality hit, you wouldn't have been as disappointed as you were. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things go with nitpicking. Nitpicking is definitely toxic. We all have flaws, and it's about learning your person. So you have to learn them. I'm pretty sure, like, let their weird match your weird. Let their goofiness match your... It's all about just being equally yoked with the person. And the number one thing in learning your partner or people, I'm speaking for partners basically. Because, your family members, you should pretty much know, being that you've been around them your whole life. But we do still learn people, because as we grow and get older, things change. Our hobbies, the way we think, our emotions, our maturity, a lot of things begin to change. So you are ever learning everybody, your parents, your grandparents. It's kind of like if you watched Lion King as a kid, and then you watched Lion King as a teenager, and then you watched it as an adult in your 20s and your 30s. Each time you watch it, you'll catch things that you didn't catch when you were a child, or when you was a teenager, or when you was in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just an example of how people grow and they change. So as people grow and change, you got to adapt, and you got to be like, okay, that's a part of learning the person, So when it comes to nitpicking, nitpicking can be all kinds of things. Like a person, they can like somebody, but then they'll just nitpick. Like, they don't like their outfit. They don't like how they talk. They don't like how they walk. All of a sudden you got a problem with the way they dress. You got a problem with this, that, and this and that. And that erodes a relationship instead of building it, So it's like, when you want to build a healthy relationship, you can't be nitpicking. You can't just sit there and always point out negative things, because guess what's going to be in the relationship? Negativity. But if you point out the positive things and be like, I'm so proud of you, or good job, and, you compliment them, you boost their spirits, and, you speak positivity into the relationship, it will be positive. Hell, the Bible even says that a woman will build her house and be the very one to destroy it or tear it down. Or I'm paraphrasing because I don't even remember the whole scripture. But in other words, that is literally a warning mainly to women, because it even warns the men in that same book. I don't remember what the book is, but for my Bible thumpers out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure y'all could pull up the scripture and put it down in the comments. I'm just paraphrasing because I'm just trying to get through this video. I just want to keep it quick, short, to the point. So, even the Bible basically warns men that something about a nagging woman, it's better for a man to be in a house or in a corner of a house alone than to be around a nagging woman or something like that. But anyways, so those are just examples of bad relationships. A woman has to learn how to control her mouth. So that requires you to, know when to not, what I'm saying? Think before you speak. Don't just nitpick at him. Don't just nag him. Same thing with the guys, because there are guys out here acting like women, the very feminine energy, and they move like a woman, act like a woman, and then they wonder why a woman don't really want to deal with them. Because, it's a woman and she wants to be with a man, but she's with another woman. It's kind of like a man, wanting to be with a woman, but, the chick is masculine, so it's like a man being with a man, you know? At the end of the day, just know your worth, just work on yourself, right? That's all anybody can do. It's called self-improvement for a reason. Nobody's expecting you to be perfect, but just become self-aware when you start finding yourself nitpicking at somebody, whether it's your family or your children or whoever, because your nitpicking affects that person, their self-confidence, their self-esteem. And, as you slowly start to chip away at their self-confidence or their self-esteem and things like that, negative emotions can come about, resentment, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And that's not healthy for any relationship. So I just wanted to talk to y'all about nitpicking and just let y'all know, just be more aware about it. And I'm pretty sure y'all get what I'm saying. So, if you resonate with what I'm saying, or, you've ever caught yourself nitpicking, or, you've seen people nitpicking, comment down below and let me know what y'all think. What do y'all think about, what do y'all think that is the biggest thing that causes relationships to not work out? Me personally, I think is nitpicking. So I don't know. Y'all let me know. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment down below and let me know. All right. Peace.